Join me as I dive into the challenging topic of why most women don't seem to value men in 2024, and let's see if I can uncover some real insights. Today, I want to discuss a sensitive topic that's been on my mind for a while. It's something that many of us have experienced in our relationships, but rarely talk about openly. The truth is, many women don't seem to value men in the way they deserve. This is a harsh reality that can be painful to confront, but I believe it's essential to explore if we want to build stronger, healthier relationships. Many men struggle to feel appreciated and valued by their partners. They put in effort to provide, support, and care for their loved ones, but often feel like it's not recognized or reciprocated. This can lead to feelings of frustration, resentment, and even depression. I think it's essential to acknowledge that this is a widespread issue, and it's not just a matter of a few isolated incidents. The problem is deeper, and it's rooted in our societal attitudes and expectations. In many cases, men are seen as providers, protectors, and problem solvers, but they're not often seen as emotional beings who need support and validation. Women, on the other hand, are often socialized to prioritize their emotions and needs over those of their partners. This creates an imbalance in the relationship, where men feel like they're always giving, but not receiving. It's like they're stuck in a state of emotional drought, where their feelings are constantly neglected. Furthermore, the media and popular culture often perpetuate harmful stereotypes that reinforce these attitudes. Men are often portrayed as strong, stoic, and independent, while women are shown as emotional, vulnerable, and dependent. These stereotypes can be damaging because they create unrealistic expectations and reinforce harmful gender roles. They also stigmatize men who are willing to show vulnerability and emotions, making it harder for them to open up and share their feelings. The fact is, men are human beings with emotional needs, desires, and vulnerabilities. They need to be seen, heard, and valued for who they are, beyond their traditional roles as providers and protectors. When we deny men this basic human dignity, we create a culture of emotional disconnection and neglect. My own experiences have taught me that emotional validation is essential for building strong, healthy relationships. I've seen how men who feel valued and appreciated by their partners are more likely to be open, honest, and committed. They feel seen, heard, and understood, which allows them to relax, be themselves, and build deeper connections. One powerful example that comes to mind is a friend of mine who was in a struggling relationship. He felt like he was always giving, but not receiving, and it was tearing him apart. One day, he had a heart-to-heart conversation with his partner, and they started making a conscious effort to prioritize each other's emotional needs. It wasn't easy, but they worked through their issues and their relationship transformed. They started feeling more connected, intimate, and fulfilled. This is the kind of shift we need to make in our relationships. We need to start valuing men as emotional beings, rather than just seeing them as providers and protectors. We need to create a culture where men feel comfortable expressing their emotions without fear of judgment or rejection. So, what's the takeaway from today's discussion? Firstly, we need to acknowledge that many women don't value men in the way they deserve. This is a harsh reality, but it's essential to confront it if we want to build stronger relationships. Secondly, we need to recognize that men are emotional beings with needs, desires, and vulnerabilities. They need to be seen, heard, and valued for who they are, beyond their traditional roles. And finally, we need to create a culture of emotional connection and validation where men feel comfortable expressing their emotions and being themselves. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic in the comments below. If you want to learn more about relationship dynamics and how to build stronger connections,